creating content for Facebook. Okay, so now that you have your fan page, we need to talk about how you're going to fill it up with content. And it really doesn't have to be that difficult. Sometimes people, they obsess over this and they think, how in the world am I going to think of very clever things to say and helpful things, and the truth is, not everything you write is going to be a bestseller. You just need to have some decent stuff, and getting ideas isn't as hard as it may sound. Of course, you can be posting tidbits about your profession. If you're a plumber, you can be posting tips about how to avoid pipes freezing over the winter, or how to take good care of your pipes, or whatever it would be. If you're a restaurant, you can be posting a tip about how to get better taste out of your food. Just things like that are relevant but also connected to what you do. You can also post links to helpful resources. For example, if you're a restaurant, you could be posting a link to some type of recipe that you find online that you think people would enjoy. Or if you're a real estate agent, you could be posting a link to a report that talks about how house sales are on the rise. It's just whatever you can do to help people. It doesn't need to always be you coming up with all this great content. You can find great content and let people know about it. You can make comments about events and happenings around town. It does help to stay on topic. You can say, what a great 4th of July parade we had in our town, blah, 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 things like that, because it helps keep things real, and people will get engaged with that. Wow, was that parade, and it was fun. Did you see so-and-so? Things like that help it be relevant, and helps, people see you as not just a stuffy business, but actually, an interactive place. You can also take time for a joke or two, whatever fits your style. If you're not the joking kind of person, then don't force it for this. But let your own personality come out, and people will identify that. They really will. So you can be posting a joke or a jab, or just something that's going to help people feel more comfortable. You can also reach for feedback. You can say, do you enjoy our menu? What else would you like to see on your menu? If you're a restaurant, and you'd be surprised. People love to be asked, and they love to feel that they have input, and they'll be jumping up and down to let you know these kinds of things. So keep that in mind as well. Also, don't be afraid to ask other people that work at your business for ideas as well, because they very well may have some. So coming up with content really does not have to be that hard. Of course, you can also be looking at what other places have done. Look at, if you're a restaurant, look at other restaurants of your type, see what they've done. It doesn't need to be in your town, because maybe no one else in your town is cool enough to be doing this, but you can look in larger towns. That's one thing that I found to be very helpful. It seems like the larger towns seem to be a bit more on the ball with these kinds of things, and we can learn a lot from studying them. So just get out there and come up with some ideas and start sharing and see what people like, and just build upon that.